Hello, Basin students and families. This is a virtual tour of our online learning platform. There are a number of programs and sites that have already been in use in the classrooms. We are clarifying and extending their use to adjust to this new reality of remote learning. Much of what you'll see will be familiar already. If there are any questions, feel free to reach out to your teachers. There will also be some additional videos to hit some frequently asked questions and trouble spots. Everything starts in Google Classroom, where you'll find assignments and resources. That's the first place to go. So I'll go into Google Chrome. Now, when students are doing this on their personal Chromebooks, it will automatically give them their own account. But if you have multiple people using the same device, you'll need to go to the avatar and select the correct account. You're looking for an email address that ends in basinschools.net. So let's go into Milo's classroom here. We're going to get into his account first and then into these 9 dots. He may also have bookmarks, of course, but if he doesn't have a bookmark, here's our list of apps, and we're looking for the classroom app that has this green background and the figures on it. Going into his classroom app, we're finding that there actually are several classrooms that have been put up by various teachers. Here in the virtual classroom of whatever their homeroom is, students will find all of their assignments, tests, and resources. Now, we also are going to be doing face-to-face learning through the Google platform. So you can go back into the Google apps and find an app called Meet. This is where we'll have our face-to-face learning. Meet is similar to Hangouts. And you'll see here that there's a place to put in a meeting code, but also where it says nothing scheduled today, your teacher will schedule face-to-face meetings, and you'll be able to just click on the meeting that's scheduled there and jump right in. It'll show a little screen with your face and the face of other students, and of course the teacher as well, so that you can do learning as a group. The Google Classroom and Google Meet will be the key place to get information about what you're expected to do on a given day, but there are several other programs that we'd like to show you. We recommend that you keep a tab open with your Google page up and open another tab to work on another program. So let's say that we're going to iReady, which is our primary program for math, and most students will be expected to be doing iReady every day. I have a bookmark right here for iReady, but if you didn't, you could search for it. It would be login.iready.com. You'd enter your username and password information here and click Go. It'd bring up the next lesson that's been assigned, and these lessons are being assigned specifically, piloted by the teachers. In addition to 30 minutes of iReady Math, most students will be asked to do 30 minutes of iStation reading. Now, iStation stands for Imagination Station, and it isn't a site on the internet, it is an actual application. So you're looking for an icon, it might look like this, or it might look like this. Double click on that icon, and it will give you the login page for iStation. If you don't have an icon like this on your device that you're using, then you'll need to go to the iStation site to download it. Another program that your students are familiar with already is the Wonders or McGraw-Hill site that we use for ELA. Most students will have a story to read on the Wonders site or McGraw-Hill site. I'm navigating to it using a bookmark right now. If you go directly to the McGraw-Hill site by searching for it, for example, it's possible to get on the wrong login page and have some trouble getting there. But here we are in Wonders Grade 5. You'll hit the launch button and you'll see a page that looks like this. Here's a to read button. In the read button, you'll see stories that are assigned on a weekly basis. There also are some games right here, a writing tab, words to know, and this is a to-do area for assignments. At this point, it's useful to have my 2 separate tabs, one for McGraw-Hill and one for my Google Classroom, because if there's a Wonders related assignment back here in the classroom, I'll need to be logged in on the McGraw-Hill page for that link to properly take me from here to there. Wonders can be a bit tricky to get into. It's a perfect time to point out another resource to help you find your way around our online learning platforms. If you go into the district website at basinschools.net, you'll see that there's a tab marked Staff. If you go down this drop-down menu to Staff Directory, you'll see a list of staff members on the left, and many of them have not only their email addresses, but also a website over here on the right. It's worthwhile to check for your child's teacher and their website to see what has been recently posted. I'm going to scroll down to Mrs. Lulu, who is a 6th grade teacher, because I know that in Mrs. Lulu's website, there's a good link for Wonders. If I needed to find my way to that Wonders login and I didn't have a link handy, I know that I could go in here to Wonders English Language Arts. The link is right here. If I click on this, I'm going to find my way to that login page and into the Wonders program. Finally, an absolutely vital part of our remote learning will be to keep our students reading. We will continue to use the Accelerated Reader program to track how much students are reading and to give them an opportunity to be quizzed on their reading to test comprehension. We're also using a program called Epic Books, which is a big, fun online library which will make sure that no student runs out of things to read. It has audiobooks, it has read to me books, and it also has a large number of books that have AR tests and therefore can earn AR points. The process of getting Epic Books at home depends on receiving an email from Epic Books on behalf of your student's teacher. So you'll want to watch for an email that looks like this. Once you have that email, you can scroll to the bottom and click the Create Account, and you'll be able to create an account as a parent on Epic without having to pay. So that is Epic Books. That concludes your virtual tour. We hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to contact your teacher and administration with any questions that you might have. There will be continuing materials to help us all to adjust to this new reality. Thanks so much for your time and happy learning.